What's up, this is Aldado, coming at you with some Hui vs Neith gameplay. Starting at the red buff as usual, starting with the triple buff as usual, although not completely as usual because I messed it up. I fired slightly too early. I was trying to advance the video and fire it before the minions spawn, but that was maybe not the best idea. But that's fine because the first shot only does like 75 damage, so it's like about an auto attack and a half missed. I'm also going to take a bit of time to set this up here, but it's really worth it if you can. If you're in lane fast enough, you won't get poked for doing that, because it makes you clear the minion wave so much faster. Now, because I know she started at the blue buff, I'm going to go to the red buff, even using my jump to get there even faster so that she has minimal time to respond. That time I do hit the triple bounce, and that time it's much more critical, because she's going to come to try to stop me, as you'll see shortly. I see her here. I don't really want to fight her right now, because I need to use my one for wave clear. So, just gonna get set up, go to the wave. I have faster wave clear than her when I get my triple bounce off for the back wave. So I'm gonna fight her now. And she doesn't backflip soon enough, so she's gonna die for this. Yep, there we go. I'm gonna clear the wave. I actually decided to ult the wave so that I can get to the speed buff faster and do it before she can spawn. That way I'll get 3 of the potential of the 4 buffs, so she has much of potential to get. That's really, really bad for her, since they're way behind. Unfortunately, the 1 doesn't hit the back minion. There's not much avoiding that. That just happened to be the way it worked that time. And I reset the buff, but it's not catastrophic. It only heals 10% per second. And although I have just about the right amount of gold to go for Devo's full, you really don't want to start stacking that early, and Ichval is incredible early, so I just go for that. Here I'm just showcasing what you can do with Hui's 1. That'll bait out beads sometimes. If your enemy beads if you notice your enemy beadsing every time you use your every time you even queue up your 1, you can start doing that to bait out the beads. You just fire the 1 and then cancel it. It's pretty easy. This is also how you clear blue buffs. You can hit the back one with the triple bounce and the front bounce, adding a total of I think it's 3 times damage total of what you'd get if you just hit it with the first shot, which is just you hit it and then you instantly fire it and go back. So I did have poor angle there, so I only hit the back minion twice. This wave should have been instantly cleared, would have been really nice, but it wasn't. Just gonna continue clearing the archers. That's a bit of a sloppy one on the back wave. I'm going to go over to check my speed, but it appears she's taking it. However, a quick double bounce will take care of her. Just going to clear it off the map because there's not much else to do. And I'll just go back to the wave, probably, because I'm decently high on mana. Queuing up the Ninja Tabby, you always want to get Ninja Tabby on Hui because of the way his 2 works. It doesn't scale off physical power, but it does scale off attack speed. Now I'm going to back because I can get some items and I have low mana. You really want to be able to constantly be threatening a kill on them as Hui so that if they ever jump you can insta-kill them, but your combo costs 230 mana, and if I cleared 1 more wave I wouldn't have had enough mana to do my combo. Now I'm just being super annoying and demonstrating what you can do with Hui and annoy your enemies to death. Okay, she jumps there so she dies. That's kind of how it works against Hui. Especially Hui with Ichval. You just can't jump. I have a good amount of pen, so I'm going to take the tower here. You don't build Ichval sacrificing the tower, but Ichval is still master killing the tower just because of the pen it gives you. I decided to go for the tower kill here, but she manages to block the last shot, so I decided to not get super risky and go for it, because I don't want to really... It would be a bad time to die because she'd get a whole wave to my tower. Just some more poke. She's going to ult me for not really much of a reason. I don't know why she does that there. She's not really in any position to kill me. So I tried dodge it with my 3, but for some reason it doesn't work. I don't really understand why. Well, I must have just jumped after that happened. The reason I dodged that way is because I didn't want her to get a wad on me, because that would be very deadly. queuing up the Death's or Devourer's gloves, and I'm going to go for red buff here. Unfortunately, I do miss the back minion because I turn around. The thing is, the way you set up who use one is different from the way it fires because it takes a bit to fire and set up. So you can kind of turn around and mess it up. That's why I recommend kind of just staying still while you fire the who use shot while you get used to it. She has beads. That's not really going to help her much. I could get a drill bounce up, but there's not really much of a point. I'm just going to get one hit on that menu so that I get XP for it. I was thinking about going to the red buff, but I decided I may as well just clear the wave and get the tower. For some reason that missed. I'm just waiting for her to backflip. Once she backflips, she's dead. I said I was going to ult, but I decided I didn't even need it. And I made sure she couldn't clear the wave there. That was really critical that she didn't clear the wave there just so I could have a whole wave going to tower so I kill them easily. I use my ult there so I don't have to focus on killing the minion wave, and so my minions don't focus on the wave. I also use my one for a similar reason. She ults me for some reason. I take a tower shot for it, but it's a very strange ult. I can stay. I'm so far ahead, and I have lifesteal. Good double bounce off the Phoenix. Definitely worth the tower shots it took. Just trying to get some shots off on her. I got affected by her too, which kind of sucks for my tower damage. I expected, for some reason, I took the auto key for the jump as the auto key for her spirit arrow. That was a mistake on my part. And I'm just going to lifesteal up a bit. I was going to use my 2 on her, but I realized I was low mana. So I don't really want to do that. I want to conserve the mana. I can't even use my whole kit right here. I'm just trying to kill the Phoenix. She jumps back, really big mistake. I have to jump up so I don't take 2 tower shots, because that's probably about how much I'd take if I stayed in there. I wouldn't die, but I'd have to back. I don't really want to back right now. So I'm going to take this opportunity to lifesteal up a bit. Something she can also do with her 2 on the wave, but it requires mana. So she used her wave clear on that, and then she jumps back, giving me a clear shot on the Phoenix. Even though I hit her once, I just go straight for the Phoenix. Go for a stun. I was trying to go for the double bounce, but I didn't need it, it turned out. I'm just going to jump to clear the wave faster. Get the equivalent of like an auto attack on each minion. I decided to go for Executioner because I'm really looking to kill the Titan. And Executioner is incredible for killing Titan. Titan's base is actually a bit better, but Executioner is so much better against people. And I still want to kill her some, just not as much as I want to kill the Titan. So here I usually go for red buff, being annoying again. Here I usually go for red buff instead of going straight for the Titan, because it's usually kind of hard to kill the Titan if the person experienced in how to defend a Titan. So you want to have the damage potential. You can see your damage ramps up extremely quickly even on buff camps once you have Ichabod plus Executioner. Your third auto attack will be doing like twice the damage on a protectioned target as your first one. None of these targets have high protections though, except for the Titan. That's the one I'm trying to go for, so. She can jump, but it's not going to do much. Yep. And that's going to be not good game yet, because I don't have too much damage, but I'm going to try to make a good game if I can. So you see how much damage I'm doing to the Titan now? It's pretty ridiculous. So I'm trying to avoid the Titan proccing on me for as long as possible so I don't take too much damage, but now that she jumps out, I just had to use that there. And Titan's proccing me now, but it's so close to dead that I can just go ahead and finish it up. Okay, that was a good game. Let's take a look at the builds real quick. Pretty standard stuff, really. I went for Executioner before Hide, just because I was so far ahead of her and I was trying to go for the Titan. Usually if I was this far ahead of her but I hadn't killed her Phoenix yet, I would go for Hide instead, because you want to be able to tank the Phoenix. But because I'd already killed the Phoenix, I was going for the Titan, and Executioner works on the Titan, not the Phoenix. I decided to go for it, just to wrap up the game quick. Honestly, it's because I didn't want a game. I'd gotten some comments about how all of my games ended in surrenders, so I wanted to make sure this game ended before she had the option to surrender. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and tune in next time.